Hi guys, welcome back to an episode of Foxtrot Tarot. So today I will be doing a reading for you guys about how your entire month of April 2020 will go. So I have 5 piles here for you to choose from. First, hang on, pile 1, 1, 2, 3. Okay, first pile 1 is this little wooden fox. Little wood fox. It's cute. My friend gave it to me. Pile 2 is this fox light I got from IKEA that, oh, he needs new batteries. But, oh, there he goes. He lights up. And then he lights up and his heart beats. So yeah, that's pile 2. Pile 3 is this little little fox charm that has some cat teeth marks in it because I can't install it, and it goes into a phone, you know, it's just a little cute thing. Pile 3 is this fox statue. And pile 4 is this little fox lip gloss thingy that I got for Christmas. It smells like Polly Pockets. Alright. So, choose your favorite pile, the pile you are drawn to. You can use meditation or intuition or pendulum or whatever you gotta do to choose piles 1 through 5. Just choose one of them. And timestamps are down below. And yeah, see you there. So group 1, the cards I have for you are the 10 of Wands, the 5 of Pentacles, an ant, and the Sun. So I feel like this is definitely a story. The beginning of the month, you know, even like probably end of March, but the beginning of April, somebody is taking advantage of you. Somebody is riding on your tailcoats, like just, I have to sneeze. Sorry. Riding on your tailcoats. They are like saying that they'll do something, like they're part of the project, and then they won't. They're just like totally, I don't want to say just using you, but like using you. You are carrying all of this work and they're not even helping. You're doing all of you're carrying all these sticks and they're just like, woo, I'll just come along for the ride. I'm so small, I can't help, I can't do anything. But no, they totally could. And because of this person, you might have a financial problem. Your bag's ripped, your money crashed or broken on the ground because they're not doing their fair share. You're putting in so many hours of work, you know, especially with this crisis going around most of the world. Like, you know, things are a little chaotic. But in the month, I feel like 10th to 15th, you know, kind of like in the middle of the month, you're gonna have a rebirth. The circle, the snake eats its own tail, it continues on. This person goes on their way, you kick them out, you know, whatever. It's like, I want to say that you kick them out, you tell them to stop, but I understand that in a lot of situations you can't do that. But no matter what this situation is, you know, they don't stick around for forever. You gain the confidence to tell them off, you find a way to get out of that situation, you have a rebirth, you like find peace of mind, you find a way to like refill your physical pockets but your emotional pockets as well, and everything's okay. Look at how happy this girl is dancing around in these sunflowers, the bright shining lights off of her. It's a beautiful card, beautiful. She's so happy, and this is going to be you. When all is said and done, this will be you. This is how you're going to end April. Happy, ready to go. We're all going to have our struggles. Like, maybe you get a splinter on April 23rd. Is there a 23rd in April? There's a 23rd in April. That was a dumb question. But you know, but you know, in the end, you're gonna look at the moment May comes around, you're gonna look back and you're gonna be like, you know, that was started off real rough, but it was pretty good. It ended up pretty good. So I feel like that's a story. That was a really like bang, 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 bang story of how your month is going to go. So next, I'm going to use my Dragon Oracle cards. Oof, if I can open them. I don't have a lot of space, so I keep putting cards back. So let's see, what more foretellings do these dragons see for you and your month of April? Any other events that'll be happening? Thor's red, black, and gold dragon protects you in times of change. So this dragon, there's definitely going to be some rough times, but you know, you're going to have some amazing dragons, spirits, entities, gods, deities, you know, something out there's looking out for you. They're going to make this happy ending come true. Now you can't just sit on your bum and be like, Wang, I let this person walk all over me and ooh, hello, and nothing good happened. But we also have the air and fire dragon. Expand your creative energies. Yeah, I feel like this is a month, this is definitely a healing month. Like, you're going to be creative, you're going to get out there, you're going to like pick up painting again, you're going to like, I don't know, follow my mom's footsteps and demolish rooms and rebuild them the way that you want them to be built. You know, this creative energy, you're going to start your own YouTube channel, you're going to start singing, you're going to pick up that instrument, especially if you are in quarantine. Now is an amazing time to pick up some art skills. Be creative, get out there. All right, so those were our dragons. Next, I don't know, I don't feel like I really need to use runes, but I really want to use runes, so I'm going to be using my runes. I have some amethyst runes here. Cast them into this box. Any words of advice or foretellings for group 1? Ooh. Now, I know their meanings. I do not know their names. I'm still learning. Isa. So, definitely at the beginning of this month, you're going to be at a standstill. You're going to feel like you're doing all this work, but you're not getting anywhere because somebody's riding on your sticks. Ophelia. But it's all going to be okay. Things are going to end up being alright. Your pockets are going to be refilled with money. You're going to be happy. It's going to be rough. It's going to be rough. I really hope you can hear me over the clanging of runes. But, you know, it's going to be okay. And then, in the end, we have I'm pronouncing all of these wrong, so I've never actually had to say these out loud before. But, you know, in the end, you're going to be... The seeds you sow are going to become the most beautiful plants, the most beautiful sunflowers. The things you do are going to flourish. And I have one last card for funsies to send you on your way. A little kiss on your cheek, a little knapsack, your lunch. So I send you. I have the Rebel deck. Let's see. Words of advice for April for group 1. All right. We have ask a fucking expert. Don't rely on friends or the internet. Listen to a damn professional. You know, especially in terms of the virus, the pandemic currently gripping the world. Like, don't, if you have a cough, talk to a doctor, you know? Like, don't be like, don't go to WebMD, don't do it. If you want to demolish your room, don't Don't just take a hammer to your walls. Ask an expert. And if you wanna, like, just don't. Now's the time to be creative, but now is not a time to be reckless. Please don't be reckless. If you knock down your house, there's so many more problems. Well, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed your readings, and I hope that your Aprils are wonderful. Bye-bye! Hello, Group 2, or those of you who chose my IKEA Fox Light. Alright, for you guys, I actually drew 5 cards. So, we have the Page of Cups. Oh boy, what are these numbers? The 6. I'll show it to you upright. But the 6 of Pentacles reversed. The Fool. The 4 of Wands. My Roman numerals are off today. And Strength reversed. So for you this April, I feel that first off, I have very tender vibes. We have this page, we have this Page of Cups who has a little rabbit on her shoulder, like very soft, gentle. There's just 2 fish. She's very gentle. And then we have the Fool, who's this little baby running off into the world. And Strength reversed. But 4 of Wands, 4 of Wands. Oh yeah, celebration. So I feel like you're going to have a very nice and calm, I don't want to say calm, but like, you know, not like your house isn't going to burn down. You're like probably not going to like adopt a child. I don't know, that was the first thing that came to mind. But like nothing too big is going to happen. It's going to like be like day-to-day life kind of. But this is a time of celebration for you. This is a time to like spread your wings and fly and look and be so happy. Look, I can't tell what kind of bird this is, but look, I don't know if you can tell, I don't know if you can see, but this bird, he's broken his chains. It's time to be free. It's time to be happy. It's Strength reversed, like the first thought is, oh, you mean weak. No, you don't have to be strong. Strong or not, you don't have to be in order to survive this month. Not even survive, to thrive in this month. You know, you're not going to have a lot of like huge emotional or physical or mental tolls to deal with. And you're not going to have to worry about not having information. I feel like you're either going to be blissfully ignorant or you're going to know everything. Like, you're not going to be like, I'm so confused, what does this mean? You're either going to know it or you're not. And if you don't know it, you're not going to stress over it, which brings this like very, excuse me, which brings this very calm vibe here. You know, you got your fishies and your rabbit, your cups and your clam. This is a happy time. You have a clam. Yeah, I feel like this is going to be nothing big's happening, day-to-day life, but you're not going to stress about anything too. So, you know, not the greatest, but, you know, not bad. It's like one of those days that you didn't realize that you had a really good day until it's gone. And you look back and you're like, oh, that was a really good day. It was beautiful out. I was happy. Nothing bad happened. It was great. But it's one of those things you don't really realize until it's gone. But you still look back and you have happy memories about it. So next, going on to dragons, what further insights can you share with us about Group 2's April of 2020? What more can you share for those who chose this little light fox? Any words of wisdom? I feel like there's at least one card. Come on. When I was reading with my dragon cards earlier, every single time I shuffled, a card would leap out and land face up in my lap, and I'd be like, hello, welcome to my lap. Thank you for not falling on the floor. Nothing. I know, there's at least, there we go, there we go. Oh, my favorite card, the Emerald Dragon. Look at this big, beautiful dragon in this beautiful field of roses. And it says, I don't know if you can read that, it says, I can't read upside down. It says, bring in healing and cosmic abundance. This, look at how great this is. It's going to be calm. It's a time for celebration, but it's not a time for like, woo, big parties. No, it's a time for getting together with your family and playing games and celebrating in the small ways. It's a time for treating yourself to pancakes in the morning with extra chocolate chips. That kind of celebration. It's a time for the gentle kind of healing, not the harsh kind where you have to go out and learn lessons. No, it's time to put down your weapons, put down your barriers, relax, look at the world with closed eyes. Okay, that sounds bad, but like the fool just walks forward not knowing much. It's a brand new path, so many things to choose from. It's a time for soft healing. It's a time, you're gonna have a good April. I feel like you're gonna have a good April. So next, I'm going to draw some runes for you. Sorry, this is noisy as I pick them up and as I shuffle them. You don't really shuffle runes, but you feel. My runes. My runes. I have amethyst runes. If you were curious, they're little amethyst. They're very pretty. I love them. I'm gonna shuffle underneath the table so it's not as loud. But what? Oh, hello. I didn't even finish asking my question. And I drew the blank rune. It's blank. It's a very pretty amethyst though. So this is up to you. This is kind of the equivalent of like drawing a destiny, or like, you know, there's not much advice we can give. It's just, this is for you. You know what to do. You know how to do this. You know what's out there. You have all the advice you already need. Look, it gave you 5 cards. It's a good time. Oh, and I drew Ophelia. And so, you know, it's a heckin' good time. You're so much emotionally, mentally prosperous. You know, you're not going to be too stressed. So I feel like you're not going to have to worry about like any money issues at all. Nothing. Just, it's a good time. It's a good time. All right, and our last card. This is, here, let me show you. This is the Rebel deck. I love it. It's great. What advice, what last words of advice do we have for group 2? Oh dear. Nope, that's a giant clunk of cards. Go back in. Thank you. All right. We have believe what you see. Face reality or live in fucking la la land, but choose bravely. You know, I feel like this definitely has to do with the Fool, you know, because it's just a little babby, just a little babby, but there's a butterfly covering his eyes, and if you can see these swirling rings in the background that kind of look like wings off of the Fool, that's the butterfly effect loop, something cosmic, something mathematical, but the butterfly effect, which, if you don't know, is saying, like, if you went back into the past and you killed a butterfly, you could come back to the future and everything would be different. So I think that's the butterfly effect. Hang on, I have to double check. I don't want to be like, guys, this is the Fool. All right, here, let me just read. Alright, additional artwork. A plot of Lorentz attractor is shown, named for Edward Lorenz, a pioneer of the chaos theory, original term the butterfly effect. The image traces a path that circles one side and can randomly switch into the other. Lorenz's word, chaos. When the present determines the future, but the approximate present does not approximately determine the future. Chaos theory applies to deterministic and measurable futures, but are highly sensitive to conditions in the beginning. Even the slightest change can invalidate any future prediction, causing apparent chaos. Yes. Yes, okay, so I was along the right track. I'm not a mathematician. I'm a landscapist. I know about plants. But yeah, so it's just make good choices. Believe what you see. Don't be like people who are looking at the state of the world and being like, oh, it'll be fine, or oh, this is the end of the world. No, take the facts. But yes. Well, that's all I have for you guys today. Actually, that's a lie. Look at this dinosaur. Okay, sorry. That's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys have a wonderful April. Bye-bye. Hello, those of you who chose group 3, which is this little fox playing in the snow. For you, our cards are Queen of Cups reversed, Ace of Wands reversed, first towards you, 5 of Pentacles, and Strength. So I see that you are currently in a very turbulent time, like, because the Queen of Cups is kind of like all about harmony and things like being, you know, in line. you know, it's just harmonic, nice. But for you, things aren't so nice. Things are turbulent. Maybe, you know, with everything that's been going on this month of March 2020, like, it's just not looking so great. And, like, lost your job, you know, stuff. If that's the case, I'm really sorry, and I hope that everything works out for you. But I feel like because of whatever is causing this turbulence, you're going to want to take a brave step. You're going to want to be like, I'm taking this opportunity to start all over. I'm gonna become a businessman. I'm going to quit my job and become a solo artist. I'm going to become an actor. I'm going to repaint my entire house. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Something big, something life-changing. You feel like you need change. You need something to distract you. But I encourage you not to. Don't. You need to calm down. Now is not the time to be reckless, especially with this 5 of Pentacles here, where you can see your money falling out of your pocket. Like, don't. Now is the time to be careful. Now is the time to be strong and work through everything that April is going to throw at you. You know, maybe that's why you chose this little charm. So as you can see, there's this little fox playing in the snow. Like, maybe you chose this charm, you want to go back to the snow, you want to, like, back to winter when things made more sense, before all this craziness happened, before this Queen of Cups reversed happened in your life. You want to bundle up underneath all of your blankets and go to sleep. but it's too hot to go underneath a whole bunch of blankets. It's getting warm. Unless you're in the southern hemisphere, and in which case, maybe you're looking forward to winter. Sorry, that was a little presumptuous of me. But yeah, you know, just that kind of vibe. Just that kind of vibe. That's purely hypothetical. You may have chosen this because I said a cat bit it, and you're like, I love cats. But yes, so this is what my tarot has to say. Let me ask my dragons if they have anything that they would like to add to this reading. If they have any encouraging words. If they have any insights, ways to help, ideas. Alright, we have Silver Lunar Dragon, bathes you in feminine divine light. So this, I feel like, is saying, this is in direct correlation with this Queen of Cups reversed, because this Silver Lunar Dragon is all about balance. And I feel like that's something you're going to want to bring into your life, and we are encouraging it. Me and this dragon, we are saying, yes, try to find some balance in your life. Just don't overdo it. Don't take huge, bold steps. Find some balance by finding a routine, by being able to sit down, work out the numbers, being able to manage something. You know, smaller steps like that. And then we have the Earth and Water Dragon, creates the foundation of new growth, which I feel is also saying, like, this is, all of this is happening. I don't want to say it happens for a reason, because, you know, some things don't happen for a reason. They happen because they happen, because that's the world that we live in, a very chaotic world. But now take what you learn this coming month, take these lessons and bring it forward with you. These may not be lessons for you. This may all just be backlash because of the state of the world, because of all the chaos and all the politics and everything that's happening. Oh, it's so much. I'm sorry, I'm American. I'm just kind of knowing what I know. It's not a lot, but you know, you wanna take this. It's not meant to be a lesson for you, but find every lesson you can, turn it into your soil, and the seeds you plant there they'll learn that lesson. They'll be great. You can, you know, be strong, because everything is gonna turn out okay. Why is there a necklace in there? And I have some runes here to provide some extra information. I'm gonna shuffle them underneath the desk so that way they're not so loud, because they are very noisy. And I draw Dagaz. I'm sorry if I pronounce all this wrong, by the way. I don't think I've ever said a rune name out loud, but Dagaz, which is home. You know, this is a time. Why am I putting, oh well, might as well. I just realized I have no reason to put them in this box. I'm not shuffling in the box, but anyway, sorry, totally unrelated. But you're gonna want, now is the time to make your home, you know. Hard times draw people closer. If you are quarantined with your family, start a game night, start movie night, cook together, party together. You know, find the little joys that you can. Like, even if you're not quarantined, find that home that you have and make it great. Make it work. Like I said, find the little joys that you have, and you will have healing. Like, you're gonna heal from this. This is not a long-lasting wound. If it is a wound at all, it might just be a little bump on the road for you, and you are driving a monster truck. It's gonna be like, no, that was a really weird analogy. But, you know, it's there, but it's gonna be fine. And things are gonna heal, things are gonna be happy, and things are going to be I'm so sorry, I'm butchering these so much. I should have done research before making this video, but here we are. You know, you have protection, you have look, you have a dragon telling you who's going to help you bring balance. Maybe not this dragon specifically, but entities in your life. The things out there are trying to bring you balance. They're trying to help you learn from experiences, even if they may not be lessons for you. It's people out there are helping. And I have one last piece of advice, which is from my Rebel deck, which is a very nice deck. And I have time to let go. Move the fuck on. You know, you're in a state of unbalance and unease, and you may be trying to grapple for all those threads that are out there. You want to bring it back together. You want to reweave this tapestry that was March or February or January or December even. But let it go. Let the threads go. See what new picture they will create. Change is not pleasant, but growth does not come from a place of comfort. Not always, sometimes, but not always, and not for you, not this April. And that is all I have for you. I wish you the best in April. I hope that you take this reading and pay it forward, you know. And I hope you guys have a wonderful April. Bye-bye! Hello, group number 4, or those of you who have chosen this very regal looking fox. I'm sorry if it got cut off in the beginning. I didn't realize it at the time. I went back and checked and it was like, and I was like, oh no, Foxy, you were too tall. But yeah, so those of you who have chosen this fox, this is the reading for your April 2020. We have 10 of Swords, Knight of Cups reverse, sorry, towards you, not towards me, Judgment, and 4 of Cups. Okay. So, group 4, I feel like some of you have had a very rough time, a very rough springs. Oh my god, it's spring. Oh my god, it's been spring for a week. It's officially spring. Happy spring, y'all. Anyway, but I feel like this past winter, I guess it hasn't been treating you the best. I feel like, you know, things have been rough, but you know, they say it's darkest right before the dawn, and guess what? You can see dawn rising. You can see the sun in the distance. Oh my god, what's that movie? Or book? There's like this book and somebody, they like graduate high school and they all live underground. There's like a giant mole or something. I never actually seen the entire movie, and then like, but like all their electricity is running out, and one person wanted to be a messenger, the main character, and they wanted to run around, and then they go through this huge contraption to find their way back to the surface, and they're like, oh, it's dark here too, and they're crying, and then the sun starts to rise. That's where you're at, though. That's where you're at. You've gone through all of this work. You think you're gonna find the surface, you're gonna find the light, and then it's dark. This isn't that you did all this work and for nothing. No, because the sun is rising. It's darkest right before the dawn. And the first rays of light are reaching over the sky, is turning from black to a dark purple. And from there, it only gets better. It only gets better. It only gets better. But you gotta stop dreaming. You gotta stop dreaming. This is the Knight of Cups. He's very dreamy. Look, his eyes are closed. He has this giant helmet over his closed eyes. And he has this rose. And, you know, he has this cup of water, but he fails to see the sword. Something like that. Like, he's dreaming. But you gotta stop dreaming. There's a time and a place for dreaming, but granted, all of your really hard work is done. It is almost done. It is almost over. Don't give up quite yet, but like, you're not gonna have to like boss battle anymore. But that doesn't mean that it's time to just give up and lay down and just dream about what could be if you stood up and took another 10 steps. Because judgment is coming. things are going to happen. Judgment's going to happen. But you fought well through this darkness. You deserve the light that's coming your way. That's coming your way this April! April's in 4 days as of filming this. It's coming soon. So soon. And guess what? When all is said and done, you can rest. You're going to be able to rest this April. This April, because I've just been kind of talking about the cards, but this is for April. So this, done. Like, kind of stop dreaming, but this, you're done fighting. Judgment's coming. It's knocked over the dreamer a little bit, but it's, this is April. April is a time of rest, relaxation, withdrawing in, like, that's not typically what it was, withdrawing into yourself, you know, having apathy. And you know, there's a time and a place to be withdrawn and apathetic, and yeah, because it's not for everyday situations. But right now, this April, this is for you. This is your time to, like, curl up and rest. This is your time to stop caring. Now, I understand, given the state of the world as of filming this and as of April 2020, most likely, that giving up and caring, like, I'm not saying give up, I'm not saying stop caring, I'm saying you can't, I should lay back on my cards, I'm sorry guys, but you have done all of this fighting, all these swords, but you have earned a bit of rest. You can't save the world. You just can't. You're probably just a person. And if you are an amazing doctor out there, then you know what? Disregard this. I salute you. I love you. Please keep doing great. You are an amazing person and I love you. But I feel like most people watching this aren't saving the world. You just finished saving yourself. Rest a little bit. Stay safe. Keep those you love safe. But take this time to take care of yourself. Don't care, reblog, like, help people as you can help them, as you physically can. But don't stress yourself out at not having superpowers, about not being able to snap your fingers and fix everything. It's alright. Nobody can. The best we can hope for, the best we can do is to take care of ourselves, so that way when the opportunity arises for us to do something, we have the energy and the ability to do it. If you spend months worrying and fretting and trying to save the world when you can't, and then you spend all that energy doing that, and then you come across something that you can do, but you can't because you don't have the energy, it's just, you gotta pick and choose your battles. So you have won this battle that you have picked probably very well. Take this time to rest before your next battle. It's okay. I am giving you permission. My cards are giving you permission to take a rest. It's going to be okay. Let's see what my dragons have to say. What further advice can they offer you? Any big things happening this April that they would like to foretell? Ooh, hello. Alright. Omega Dragon. Harness the feminine power of creation. So, I feel like this kind of goes into the take time for yourself. Like, obviously, this is for all of April. You're not going to spend all of April sleeping as much as we think we might be able to. We can't. So when you do wake up, when you decide you want to do something with your day, create. You know, like, I keep assuming that the people who chose this beautiful fox here are fighters. If you're not a fighter, disregard this message. You know when to sleep, and you are sleeping, and then you're going to wake up, you're going to make a beautiful painting. But if you are the type of person who I feel like this reading is most definitely directed at, who's like, okay, this is done, on to the next battle, on to the next, and you wear yourself down to the bone, you know, you can do stuff within your power. You can do a spell, you can do, you know, I feel like people always underestimate entertainment and joy and bringing laughter and happiness to people, and how big of a healing and helpful that can really be, because not everybody can hand out millions of dollars to help people. But if you can make them smile and laugh and forget about their worries for even a second, you have no idea how amazing and helpful that can be. So if you have to do something, if you can't sit still, use your power to create. To first, don't be like, okay, now I'm gonna learn how to paint so I can paint something to make people smile. Like, that's a great motivation, but you are resting this month. This is you. You are a cup. That's not what I meant to say. But you need to be, don't need to be, but take care of yourself first. Judgment exists. Judgment is going to help you take care of everything else. You are not judgment. You are a cup. Judgment is judgment, and you are a beautiful little cup who is resting and regaining water via condensation and rain, I guess. I don't know. This is a really weird train of thought that I'm going down, but we are going down it together. Judgment is out here with 4 arms, and it's going to take care of all the hard stuff and all the rest, because that is Judgment's job. You are a cup. Calm down. You're fine. Again, if you're not a fighter, if you're not like listening at this reading like, no, I'm not gonna like take time for myself, what the frick, then like just be like, yeah, bro, month-long nap, and you deserve it. You know what? You deserve it. A card popped out and I accidentally pushed it back in. Come out, buddy. Was this you? I hope it was you. Oh my god. I shuffle these cards a lot, and yet we have Omega Dragon and Alpha Dragon, which is harness the divine masculine power of creation. These guys are partners. They're partners in creation. There's actually another dragon that's like also part of this little trio. But these guys, they make everything. And the lore of this deck, if that makes any sense. It's going to be okay. My battery and my camera died and I only have one, so I had to wait 45 minutes for it to recharge. But this is still your reading, nothing much has changed. I know I went on a giant rant because we have both of these here. We have the Omega and the Alpha Dragon here together. Harness the divine masculine and feminine power of creation. So I want to put them next to each other. So, you know, I kind of forgot what rant I was going off on. But it's now 2:30 a.m. by the way. But, you know, do create something good. Do something real nice and good. And now, I apologize if you had more messages, dragging cards, but my train of thought is long gone. But now I have runes, which I'm going to not cast, but just kind of shuffle underneath the table. Any last words of advice for you, dear group? This is group 4, right? Yeah, I think that this is group 4. Oh, I lost all 3. So, word of warning. I have no idea how to pronounce any of these, but we have Barinka, which is love. Love. Isn't that wonderful? Despite all of this, you still have love. You're probably going to get a lot of self-love in your isolation time. You're going to get a lot of love from loved ones, from the universe, as stated by these 2 god dragons of creation. We have Tiwa's victory, because you won your battle, and you know what? Everything else is going to work out too, I swear it. Pinky promise, pinky promise. Yes. And then we have Gebo, which is union. And, you know, everything's, look, we have a union. Marriage between these 2. You have no idea how amazed I am that I drew both of these. I know. They love being drawn together. But every time they come out together, I'm like, oh! And yes, I do put them back randomly, so they're not like stuck to each other or anything. But yes, you know, you and your family are going to come together. You and your people are going to come together. And things are going to be good. And our last card, our last card is from the Rebel deck. And this is just the card on top, but I thought that was real funny. I hope you could see that. But yes. Oh, if you couldn't see it, it said you're sleeping too damn much. Alright, so last words of advice for April 2020, group 4. Where'd it go? There we go. Sorry, an orange one jumped out and I was like, I'm gonna grab this purple one instead. But I'm really glad that these cards are color coded. But we have drawn, you look like a shit show. You're a hot mess. Fact, clean yourself up. Rest, you are a cup. I remember I talked about that an hour and a half ago. You are a cup. Rest. Clean yourself up before you go out into the world again. I'm sorry the last half of this reading was lackluster, but I feel like I did enough ranting in the first half. Thank you so much for listening to this reading. I hope that you have a very restful and wonderful April. See you next time. Bye-bye! Last and certainly not least, we have this little fox. Hello, group 5. This is you. Alright, let's look at what tarot has in store. Well, tarot is going... sorry, it's like almost 3 a.m. But I want to get this done. And I have, just because I can't talk don't mean I'm not good at this. I do all of my readings sleep deprived, don't you know? That's a lie. Anyway, the cards for you are Queen of Pentacles, King of Swords, Knight of Wands, and Ten of Swords. Alright. Let's see. So, definitely have a lot of royalty. I know knight's not technically royalty, but you got a queen, a king, a knight, a high card. I know nothing about card games, but I think this would be an almost okay hand. Pretty good. I know. I know how to play Uno. Anyway, moving on. Because this is not playing cards. This is a tarot reading for your future of April 2020. So, I see... I almost feel like the Fool should be here, like you have a lot of paths to choose, but actually it makes sense that the Fool isn't here because they may not be, this is for an entire month, there may not be paths to choose, it's just what will happen this month. I see, if you are not in quarantine and like you can still see, I don't know, because this is, who knows what country will see this. I'm American, everybody's in quarantine, but if you somehow escaped the crises that the rest of the world is in, congrats, invite me over please. I'm kidding, but because let me show you, she's a beautiful hostess. She has this bird here, this snake here. They're all like chilling together. She is offering this. She's like got this little band and she's like, yes, let's come together. I'm a good hostess. But she's very nurturing. She's very kind. She's very motherly. But she's very, very, I don't want to say affectionate, but some would call her affectionate. But yeah, so like, even if you are in quarantine, being able to be like, all right, family, friends, those of us in the same building, come together, we're gathering around, we're going to, candles warm, we're going to play a game, we're going to watch a movie, we're going to do this, you know, having like, doing what you can even when things aren't really going that way, and that is shown with the King of Swords. He's so creative and cunning, or cunning is not the right word, but he's so creative and sturdy. And that's shown with the king here. He's the King of Swords. He's very creative, but true to his kingly nature, he doesn't like to give into emotions, so he definitely would do well with having a very emotional like queen here, with to be like creative, coming up with good solutions, doing all this logically, but then like whoop, like okay, we have a plan, whoop, queen's here, I'm gonna take over, I'm going to be a good hostess, I'm going to do this, and then just, you know, that's not really how this works. But I feel like there's a lot going your way, like you're trying to make this work, and you know what, it is going to work. And I personally, good thing that this is your reading and not mine, I personally do not have a very good relationship with this Knight of Wands, because it's always like telling me off for being too reckless. But here I think it's okay to be a little bold, a little reckless, a little go get it. Like, what else are you gonna do, especially if you are quarantined or otherwise bored? Like, go get what you want. It's gonna be okay. And you know what? At the end of the month, by the time everything's over, you will have won every single battle you've come across this month. Because I feel like this is definitely not like, you are going to do this month. You are. I don't care what you say. You must have a party. You must. Go. Shoot. Do it. Do not come back until you have had a party. Like, no, that's not what this reading is saying. This is like, I feel like this is a good opportunity for this. I feel like there's going to be a lot of options that you should take boldly and with confidence and be like, yes, this is mine. And I feel like by the end of the month, whether you do this or not, whether this happens or not, the battle's going to be over. The battle's going to be won. You're going to see the sun on the horizon. By the time this month is over, everything is in the world is going to start looking a little bit brighter. So yeah, I see you having a pretty good month, even if I feel like there's going to be lots of opportunities for you to get out there and do things and be able to use your skills and be able to really do things, I feel like. So yes, let's see if my dragons have anything else to add. Ooh, boy, hello. Oh, hello, you jumped right out. White gold dragon from Lyra. Lyra. So this, I feel like this dragon is saying do something. We have like physical parties and physical planning and being bold and seeing. This is all very physical, like nothing very spiritual. But then this dragon comes in and is like, hey, think about your deities, think about your gods, your goddesses, your, I almost said a royalty. Is there another word other than deity? Your deities, you know, who, whatever you do, your guides, the things that you really look up to if you're, I don't know, it's something spiritual. Especially, I feel like this could also be anything spiritual, like even just getting into witchcraft and working with like brownie, or like, I guess that'd be more spirit work than witchcraft, but like working with house brownies and house spirits and, you know, smaller, not that they're less important than like your god, but like you feel. But doing something like this is going to bring out something good in you, and it's going to help you in the future, be it in April or be it making skills that'll help you in May, June, July, August. You know, some point in this. So that is something that you should maybe have a, ooh, hello, maybe have a witchy party, maybe be logical about what you do, maybe run headlong into something. I was gonna say a new religion, but that sounds like a bad idea. Do your research, think about it. Okay, and then our second dragon is Air and Water Dragon, which is kind of echoing what this white gold dragon from Lyra said, because it says help you connect to higher frequencies, so more spiritualism, being able to Peace. I'm sorry guys, it's like 3 a.m. My words have long gone. But being able to really be able to reach out to the other frequencies, what's the word I'm looking for? But like the other energetical creatures and entities and opportunities that there are out there. Like, yes, this was very physical, and these dragons are like, hey, consider the metaphysical as well. Alright, so next I have runes here, and I apologize in advance. I don't know how to pronounce any of their names. I know what they are, but I don't know how to pronounce them. Alright. Alright, let's see. You fell right out. We have radio, which is travel. And so I feel like if you are quarantined, please do not travel. But like, it could be a spiritual journey. Maybe you, like, if you just take a second to think about it, take a second to work on it, something good is gonna come. Because something good is out there, something good wants to come to you. And then we have Gebo, which is unity and joining and attachment and attaching kind of thing. So I feel like there are opportunities for you to, I feel like, meet new things, because we have radio right here, and we have a lot of like spiritualism right here, and like being bold and reckless and courageous right here with this Knight of Wands, and just being really, I dropped one. Oh boy, where'd you go? There you are, come here. Alright, what was so important you had to leap out of my lap? Oh, I see, this is important. We have Perthol, which is talking about the future and what destiny and fate could, or I guess not like really destiny, but like what could the future hold for you? What's it gonna do? Good things based on your cards. Like, this is I feel like this is a very neutral reading. Like, you're gonna have an April. It's gonna be April. It's not the most important month of your life. Maybe it's your birthday, happy birthday, but it's like a year that it's like when you turn like 24, like, no, there's nothing there. Like, it's not like 21, like, wow, let's go drinking, or 18, like, wow, I can vote, 16, like, wow, I'm gonna go crash a car, or like 13, oh, I'm a teenager. You know, it's not like something big like that. But happy birthday if it is your birthday soon in April. But you know, it's not gonna be a month you really look back on. Also, if you are turning like 21 or something, like, go have, I'm sorry, especially if you're quarantined, I'm sorry, but like, stay safe, have fun. I don't know, enjoy life, I guess. And then one last final word of advice from the Rebel deck is eat your fucking vegetables. Eat some shit made by Mother Nature. Eat it. Definitely take time to take care of yourself. Eat that broccoli. Be bold. Eat the broccoli. I don't know. Take care of yourself and everything that's happening. Don't let yourself slip. Well, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful April. Bye-bye.